Hey everybody, it's Aaronator here. We got our 24th episode of our Colorado Avalanche franchise mode here on the PS4, guys. In the last episode, we went and did the regular season. We went and finished it up. We did the trade deadline and all that stuff. We didn't make any trades, no minor deals, nothing happened at all. So I ended up making a couple line changes just in between. We did make the playoffs, sort of barely, but I mean it was a tight finish. We had a 4-game stretch, 4 games in a row, like 4 games straight, like 4 days, 4 games. It was insane, and we were able to get lots of wins out of that. So here's the lineup going into the year 4 playoffs, I believe it is. You got Landeskog, Duchesne, McKinnon, Marchand, Turris, Grigorenko, Rantanen, Colborne, Patan, and then Yakubov, Kruger, and Como. On defense, we have an injury in Nikita Zadorov, but otherwise it's pretty much all the same. Johnson, Barry, Bigras, Trouba, Morrow, and Sproul. Trouba's actually up to an 87 right now. Looks like some of that's from morale, but I mean, still, if he's playing like an 87, that's really big, especially considering we're going to be going up against a very tough team in the Nashville Predators. There's our power play. I put Grigorenko on there to hopefully spark up some more offense on the power play. Anything else, pretty much just left it there. Penalty kill, I decided to put Yakubov. I put him at center because he's the only guy out of all these wingers in Landeskog, Como, and him. He's the one with the best faceoff stat at 72. So just for the 4-man penalty kill, I have Yakubov at the bottom line center there. So Kruger, actually his defensive stats are very good, especially with morale now. So he should be a very good penalty killer for us, along with Landeskog and stuff. Como and Yakubov. Then 3-man PK, I have Landeskog on the top line PK, and then Kruger. Yeah, we can leave that the way it is. Anything else? I pretty much left it all. In net, we got Semyon Varlamov. He was injured for most of last postseason, but then came in and helped win us the Stanley Cup. So, guys, it will be a very nice, interesting matchup between the defending Stanley Cup champions and the President Trophy winning Nashville Predators. That's right. If you guys did not notice in the last episode when we went and checked through stats, Nashville is actually the top team in the league. Tied with Carolina, but with the regulation plus overtime wins, they are the top team. So it's going to be definitely a tough matchup. And to put into perspective how good Nashville is, I mean, this doesn't really matter much, but I mean, at least not for how good they are, but showing during the season, our record against them, we were 1-4. So they won the season series 4-1, but now we're in the playoffs here. Anything can happen. This is when the underdog teams that barely make the playoffs, the LA Kings, they take out the President's Trophy Vancouver Canucks and then go and win the Stanley Cup, right? Right? That's how it's supposed to go, at least. That's what we're going to hope for in a game against Nashville. So let's go and check out what Nashville is looking like this playoff year. They probably still got lots of those prime age guys, probably all in their prime. Johansson, Neal might still be there. Forsberg, not Borg. Forsberg, Johansson, Neal, look at that. The top line is still intact, looking very nice. Craig Smith, Simon Stransky, and Kevin Fiala. So they got a couple of young guys in Stransky and Fiala. Look at that, Pat. Wow, he's an insane offensive player there in Stransky. But his defensive stats, not looking the greatest. So maybe we can take advantage of that. They do have some better defensive players than Smith. And Fiala's not too bad. He has some nice offensive skill there. They got some good shooters on this team. A lot of good shooters. Wilson, Fast, and Kamenev. Kamenev's a bit of a younger guy. Really, that's just a stellar depth. They have some offense and some defense. Even Jesper Fast is a sniper, 87 for defensive awareness. They have a really stellar depth line here. And then fourth line, Max Gords, Lars Eller, and Austin Watson. So more of a defensive and physical fourth line. That's actually I really like their team right here. They don't have a 90. But I'm sure that these guys over the season, I mean, they got a top line player, first line. All these guys are first line forwards. We technically don't have that. We only have Duchesne and McKinnon. Landeskog's only a second line forward. But still, I mean, either way, this is a really strong team. Lots of depth. Defense, you got Yossi and Subban. That's going to be filthy. 2 guys right in their prime, 91 overall each. That's going to be tough to beat. Ryan Ellis. And Matthias Ekholm also right in their prime. They're a really solid decor as that second pairing. And then Folan and Bitero. So it looks like these guys are going to be playing with the majority of the minutes, but these guys will be out there occasionally. So if we can chip one in on them when these guys are out on the ice, maybe that'll help us out. But there's not too many flaws with this Nashville team. Except, look at that. Pekka Rinne, 83 overall, and UC Saros, 83 overall. So they're goaltending. Obviously, they got through the season as the top team with these two guys. But, I mean, you wonder, scratched, is there any injuries? There is no injuries. So they do not have an actual legit starting role goalie. They only have Rinne and Saros, both at 83. So this is where we have to win. Even Neuvirth is overall rated better than these guys. So I really think this is going to be a really even matchup. If we get Zadorov back, defense will be a lot more even. I'd give it to them just because they have Subban and Yossi there on the top pairing. But I know the guys that we have, like Barry and all these forwards, McKinnon, Duchesne especially, I know these guys can play just as stellar as anyone on Nashville. So this is going to be a really tight series, guys. I'm really excited to bring you guys I believe it was 2019-2020 first round. I spent enough time on this. Let's go to hold a team meeting. We're going to hold a team meeting, and we also have a morale meeting to go with. Patan, when you're as good as me, recent performances like these are just the norm. We tried to motivate him last time, and it seemed to work out. So let's see if it works again. Okay, no change. So nothing too wrong. It's okay. And now, here we go. Team meeting. Demanding, that's what we did to win the cup last year, and this is what we're going to do to get us boosted this year. So demanding, and there you go. Patan, once again, morale lost, but I don't even think he loses morale. Once again, he is just a stellar player on this team. So anyways, that's it. We got all of our morale stuff all taken care of. Locker room chemistry is at 84, pretty steady. And as we start winning, we're definitely going to get it up there even more, potentially. So let's go and start round one against the Nashville Predators. This could be, honestly, like a Stanley Cup final matchup right here. Team overall wise, I think our team is fully capable of making the Stanley Cup finals once again, and Nashville, definitely with the team they have, they already proved it through the season, and they're definitely a dominant team, so they could probably get there too. So guys, this is gonna be a tough team. We gotta go take them out and come out flying early. Let's go, boys. Game one in Nashville. They got home ice advantage. Let's take it to them, boys. First period, and okay, it's 1-1. So James Neal, their top line's getting some offense, and then Nick Patan, our depth, coming through a bit. UC Saros, he's 83. There's a potential chance that we could get lots of goals in him this series. We got to take advantage of that, boys. Let's go. Second period, and PK Subban, their decor, I'm telling you, it's stellar. Their top guys are playing like it. They are top guys. And guys like Duchesne, McKinnon, I need you guys to start getting hot early. We're going to need it, boys. Get some offense. Help out your goalie here. Varlamov's playing pretty steady. He lets in another one, though, and Austin Watson, fourth line. So they're getting depth scoring, defensive scoring, and offensive scoring. Come on, guys. Power play. Nothing happens. There you go. Grigorenko gets one. 12:02 left in the period. And there you go. Power play. We had a chance. Shots are tied. Guys, this is an even matchup. We can tie it, though. Let's get one more. Help it out. Help out our goalie. Come on. Get a goal. And, yeah, they're going to kill the time. They're going to kill the clock. So that is just an even game. There's not much you can do there except score a game-tying goal. That would kind of help. But you know what? They're going to tape game one. So if we can take one from them while we're on the road, that will be a pretty steady start. But guys, we can't be falling asleep here. We can't let them take advantage at any points. Every puck bounce that happens, no matter what, you guys could be on that puck hard. It's your puck. Take control and make some stuff happen. Let's go, boys. Game two in Nashville. Let's get lots of offense. I want to see lots of shots, 30-plus shots. We had it last game. Now let's put those pucks in the net. First period, and there you go! Kyle Turris, Nathan McKinnon, Turris again, and Brad Marchand. 4 goals on Saros. Guys, this is that kind of goalie. He will have these kind of games. That's awesome, guys. Keep it up and don't allow any goals. Second period, and there you go. Kamenev scores 1, but Turris, he gets a hat trick. Look at that, Turris. Great game for him. We got 30 shots before the end of the at the end of the second period. That's exactly what we needed. And defense, as long as nothing falls apart, we should be steady. Power play. Ref's given us one, even though it's a 5-1 game. Refs, you don't need to call any penalties for either team. It's just a steady game. Come on, we got this, guys. Fiala scores, but we're going to pretty much kill out the clock here. We're out shooting them 40. Okay, Fiala gets another one. It's 5-3. Guys, you can't be letting them score like this. That'll give them momentum. They have the momentum going into the next game, so that's a bit worrying because they do have the past 2 goals. But you know what? Turris, Marchand, all those goals, that one first period, that you can win games with one blowout period. That's definitely, and you know what? We did it there. That's awesome. Great game there, boys. We took one on the road, and now we got to take both of these ones. Both home ice advantage. We were pretty steady throughout the year, actually. We were about, I think it was like 22, 18, and somewhere around there. So, I mean, we were positive at home. We got to start using this home ice advantage that we have, at least whenever we are on home ice. So, let's go get a win for our fans. Bit clumsy there. I wasn't trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. Okay, boys, let's get lots of offense just like last game. First period, and there you go. Nathan McKinnon, 1 minute into the game, he gets it. 1 goal on Saros. The score is 1-0. Shots are 13-11 for the Avalanche. Let's keep it up, boys. Get some more offense. Second period, and there you go. Nick Patan at the end of the second. He's getting some offense as well. Pretty much 30 shots at the end of the second period. I'm really like seeing that we have lots of shots. It shows me that we're controlling the game. Now, guys, they scored 2 goals in the last third period. We can't allow that to happen. Defense, you got to be stellar. Come on, boys. You're going to need to, the defense really needs to step up here. We can't have any late goals. If we do, I mean, it's got to be for us. We have to be the ones scoring those goals. Can we get a support goal to clinch it? It's okay. If we can shut the door. I know Varlamov's fully capable. 23 shots to 37. There you go, boys. 3, 2, 1. There you go. That's the win. 2-0 victory. I like to see that we can shut this team down because we can. Varlamov is 23 saves. I mean, but he's still a stellar goalie. No matter what, I know he's got it. UC Saros had a pretty stellar game as second star, and Nathan McKinnon, third star, getting the game winner in the first period, in the first minute of the first period. So we got a 2-1 series lead against a very tough Nashville team, and we're taking it to them. We're showing them why we are the defending Stanley Cup champions. Nikita Zadorov is available to play in the team's next game. He should be fully healthy, and even if he's not, I am okay. I want to take any advantages that we can get against this team. Zadorov is going to go in that bottom pairing, and hopefully Sproul and him will be able to show off what they did in the regular season. Sproul's a -1, but that should be a lot stellar now that Zadorov's back. Hopefully it works out. PK, we'll keep all the special teams. Zadorov was there before, but our penalty kill has been doing pretty steady, I think. So, I mean, we can check that out if we want, but for now, let's just get Zadorov down there on the bottom pairing and all that, so he can be in for this next game. AHL regular season has ended, and the AHL team actually did very well this year. They had like 45 wins, so that's good for them. Okay, back on topic. Game 4 in Colorado. Let's go and win another one for our fans. Always, we can take a 3-1 series lead, or we can let them tie it back up. We shouldn't want them to tie it back up. This is where we got to take a stranglehold in this series. We have home ice advantage here. Let's use it to our advantage now, boys. First period, and there you go. Kevin Fiala gets one, so that's not what I'm liking to see, but it's still, shots are even. So, I mean, Varlamov, you know what, 1 bad goal. He can step up, and guys, we have to get offense this next period. We've gotten it throughout this entire series. Let's keep it up. Come on, boys. Second period. And okay, so it's 0-0. They're out shooting us now 18-14. Only about 3 shots that period, so they really took it to us. Guys, you got to battle back now. This is where you guys come in clutch and you start getting some offense for your goalie. Penalty kill, though. There you go. Big kill there. Landeskog and Kruger doing their job. Same with Yakubov and Como, I'm sure. And the defense. Come on, guys. We got to get some offense, though. Barry, Duchesne, McKinnon, Landeskog. I'll take a goal from anyone on the Avalanche. Come on, guys. Patan, he's been stepping up. Come on. Can we get a goal, guys? Power play. There you go. Joel Colborne. He gets a goal. The shots are 27-26 going into overtime. And, guys, we can take this now. One more shot in that net, and we got this, boys. Let's go. Overtime period. Come on, guys. Someone step up. Penalty kill. There you go. That's a big kill. Power play. Oh, nothing happens. Come on, guys. Get some more shots on Saros here. We got to get it. Penalty kill. Kill it off. Penalty kill. There you go. That's a big kill again. Once again, our penalty kill is actually doing very stellar this time around. Let's go, boys. Is it going to go to a second overtime, or can we get it? And no offense going to happen. Shots are 38-37. Very even game right here. This is going to matter, guys. All the puck bounces are going to happen, but if you guys can get this win, this will be clutch. This will be a really huge victory. Let's go, boys. Let's finish strong. Overtime period. No, Simon Stransky of the Nashville Predators gets one of the first shot of the second overtime, and that's the game. So it's 2-1. That's a really tough game to lose. Saros and Varlamov both played very good, and Simon Stransky stepped up for his team. So now the series is tied. You think if we end up losing this series, that could have been the game where it could have mattered, especially if it goes to a game 7. So guys, we have to win this next game. This is going to be a huge victory. I mean, that would have been a huge victory, but now the series is tied. So I mean, at this point, so Zadorov's back. That's good to hear. But now we do need to get a win here. That really does suck that we lost that game. But guys, we had a strong end to that series, a strong end to that game. Even though the shots were even, it was a very close battle. The one thing we do need, ever since that second game and even the first game, we've only got 2 goals each game, or even 2 goals or less. So that's not acceptable. We need to get more. And that was in 5 periods. We only got 1 goal. So guys, I'm really looking for you guys to get offense. If not, I may need to make a line change. But I know this team can get offense. So boys, let's come into game 5 with the mentality that we have to score. That's going to be the big thing, because this is still a strong defense, and these goalies have proved that they can steal games very well. So guys, let's get some offense. Help out our goalie here. Another blowout game. Let's go. First period, and Max Gortz, 4th liner for the Nashville Predators, gets one. They're out shooting us 12-7. Guys, you got to battle back. Come on, you got to get offense. Lots of shots here in this second period. I'm looking to you, Duchesne. Step up and lead this team. Landeskog, all you guys. Let's go, boys. Second period, and there you go. Colborne got one at the end of the second, but so did Ekholm midway through the second. So the shots are 20-16. Not enough shots. And this would be really disappointing to lose this game, guys. It's still a 1-goal game. We're fully capable. Let's get some offense now. We have to get 3 goals by the end of this third. I'd love to get a blowout. Come on, power play. Can we get some goals here? We need you guys to start stepping up. Patan. I'll take goals from anyone. No, not the Nashville team, though. Ellis gets one. Power play, guys, and the power play still is failing to execute. Guys, we got to get offense. And we kill off the penalty, but that's the game. 3-1. That's really tough, guys. This is a tough team. I can't be blaming our whole team, but one problem is we definitely haven't been able to get offense ever since that second game. So now we definitely got to make some changes. We have some morale meetings to go. Let's go and get it. We're still in the series. We're only down by 1. We need to win these next 2, so this will be clutch. Let's see what we can do. Morrow. I don't like to complain, but I'm having a tough time to grips with being scratched. I want you to step up and lead in the locker room. Don't let this set you back. Don't improve. See, hungry players need to work. You know what? I just got to be motivating. This is the only honest answer I can give him. I want you to step up and lead in the locker room. Don't let this set you back. Come on, Morrow. Step up. And he doesn't like that, so his morale dropped. That's tough, but you know what? We just got to come out with a win. So, lousy position to be in, facing elimination from the playoffs. Anything else we can do? Series, house cleaning offense, come back and extend the series. Don't get flustered, just execute. Friends are already calling for some as you want. Demanding, we could be demanding again. History is filled with huge comebacks. Let's get started on ours tonight, boys. You know what? I'm going to be demanding. This team always has come through when I demand it from them. I demand the stuff out of them, and I know we can get this offense. So I'm going to add my own touch on to demanding, guys. If you guys don't get offense, then, I'm going to trade pretty much every forward on this team. No, I won't do that. But, guys, you got to get offense this game. Our fans are really looking for guys like Duchesne. I don't think he's scored yet this series. We really need to get offense. So not much happened. We haven't really got much activity from demanding. It's just that it's a lot more positive than the other ones. Usually it's pretty even or more to the negative side when you do the other ones, but it just depends. This team is used to demanding. We won the Stanley Cup last year, and we still got most of those pieces, if not even adding more to that same team. So you know what, guys? We got to get offense. Who really hasn't stepped up? It looks like, yeah, the second line has been just getting killed out there. The fourth line I won't blame. But second line is just, it's not working out. So what we're going to do is we are going to add Landeskog And what can we add here? Grigorenko and Landeskog and Turris. Turris has got lots of goals. I'm just trying to think. Duchesne and McKinnon. Let's go Duchesne. He's not playing really well. No, but neither. You know what? Let's go with that. Patan, I think, has played better. So Turris, you're going to have to play in that bottom line. Patan's going to play on the second line just like last year. Grigorenko, who was it? I'm trying to think of what the lines were like last year. Is there anything else? Marchand, Patan, Grigorenko. Do we want to do that? Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna put Patan with Duchesne. Let's McKinnon on the top line, and then Patan is gonna go with Duchesne because these Marchand has to earn his contract here, so get some offense, and then Duchesne needs to start stepping up. So Patan has actually been doing well this series. Hopefully that'll work out. Putting him with those guys. Turris, we can have him on the third line there. Hopefully he can step up with some depth goal scoring. But guys, there's not much else we can do defensively. I mean, and yeah, our top pairing. So Johnson isn't doing that great. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put Trouba up there. We're gonna mix it up a bit. Hopefully that works. And let's actually even it out a bit more so than we have. Yeah, we'll do that. Trouba. Let's go back to the penalty kill. Let's go Zadorov there, and hopefully maybe that'll help. Maybe he'll boost up and overall. I don't know. I'm just trying to make a couple changes. Sorry for taking a bit of time here, boys, but there you go. That's the lines. That's what we're gonna try. And actually, our power play hasn't been doing that great. So let me quickly shake something up, like just mix it up. Let's give. I think I want Patan on the top line power play, and then one assist. Marchand, Grigorenko. I want to get someone else on there. Let's try Rantanen. Let's try a forward on each power play line. So Rantanen, hopefully he can get some offense. Maybe we need to put in Bork for that overtime winner. But there you go. That's what we're going to do. I mean, quite a few changes. Hopefully they work. I'm not sure if they will, but you know what? I mean, honestly, even if we lose this series, this is a strong Nashville team, so I think you have to give them credit. But one thing I do want to have happen is I want to get to a Game 7, and we need to get some more offense. Let's not lose it on home ice, boys. Let's come out strong. We can still win this series. Let's go, boys. Come on. This is going to be a big decision. This could matter a lot of what happens later on in this series. I mean, this is a pivotal point. We won the Stanley Cup last year, and now we could be on the brink of losing in the first round. Even though it's against a tough team like Nashville, President Trophy winners, I mean, we need to get our offense together. Come on, boys. We can't have it just like it happened a couple years ago when we lost because of offense. It might have even been against Nashville again. Yeah, it was against Rene. Come on, guys. So, guys, I'm going to go slow sim. We have to get offense. This is going to be a big thing. There you go, Eric Johnson. He finally steps up, getting a goal. There you go. He doesn't want to get traded, guys. He doesn't, so he gets a goal to stay clutch. We're getting lots of shots. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I meant to say. Out shooting them 12-5, 13-5. 1 minute left, and nothing else happened. So out shooting them 13-5, going into the second period. There's not much else I can say aside from, guys, we just need to get more offense. Duchesne and McKinnon, I'd really like you guys to get something. PK Subban gets one on the penalty kill, and it's a tie game. So we're now halfway through the game. It's only a 1-1 game. That means that we need to get offense. Can we get 2 goals by the end of the second here? I'm looking for it. Come on, guys. We need to get some sort of offense. Come on. No. It's 1-1 game, guys. Shots are tied. It's going to be... The goalies are going to have to... Varlamov, if you could steal one game for us, I really need you to steal this one. Offense, you got to help them out. This is going to be a big game, guys. Come on. Philip Forsberg steps up for his team and Yossi. Holy crap. Come on, Duchesne, McKinnon, Landeskog, Marchand. Come on, guys. We have to get off. No. 4-1. Come on, guys. You can get a goal. You can get a goal right now. Power play. Get a goal. Come on. No, we're just going to get 1 goal. Why not? Why not? That's a tough one. I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, I can't. I shouldn't be mad. I mean, I'm mad that we couldn't get offense, but this was a beatable team. And after that second game, there was just no offense. So you know what? I give credit to Saros. He played phenomenal, and their defense, that was really tough. So we lost in the first round. That probably means we need to make some changes. So one thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna I'll keep it there for now. Let's go and see what we got. We're at the 26-minute mark here, pretty much. So are we in the next round yet? Is it Aaron Bartlett? Replace this player in the AHL. Let's go to locker room chemistry 6-5. So guys, you've already suggested a lot of trades, or at least that you want Johnson gone. So I will look for a trade next episode. We did lose. I think one more year after this is pretty much what we're gonna do for this GM mode. I was considering ending it off after this year, but you know what? I'd like to make a couple moves to see what happens, and then hopefully we can still come back and win another cup within this next year. But I think five seasons is pretty good for this GM mode. So let's go to the playoff tree. I mean, we can playoff favorites Carolina. Let's see. There you go. So there's the playoffs. Wow, there's actually quite a few there's two, Carolina and Boston swept the teams. But let's go to player stats, and I want to see, there's a couple of things we have to do in the off season next episode. I do kind of want to make it all in one video, but what do you guys think? Do we need to make any trades? Should we trade Turris? I mean, he was a -5. He had 3 goals that one game. We have for 2 years left, so we could trade him. I mean, -7. Marchand was a -7. He had 4 points in 6 games. On the second line, I mean, should we re-sign him? Because although I don't want to do a sign and trade. If we're not going to keep him, and if it doesn't make sense cap-wise and he didn't perform, then we should let him go. But I want to know what you guys think on Marchand, because I may end up choosing to do everything in the next video, like draft and free agency. So that would mean that I would make the decision then. So 2 big things. If there's anything you can let me know on Johnson, do we let him go? It's pretty obvious. I think you guys want me to trade for a puck-moving defenseman. If you have a certain criteria, you want a younger guy, an offensive defenseman, 2-way defenseman, I don't know, certain stats that should be high. I should have a pretty good idea, but if you guys have anything to add on, that'd be awesome. And then Marchand, obviously, do we keep him or not? Anybody else that needs to be moved? I mean, didn't get offense. Duchesne only had 1 point. Landeskog at 1 point. That was a tough team, I have to say. So I wouldn't blame it on the team this year. I mean, even Varlamov played pretty steady for most of the time. Not great stats, but I mean, I'm not going to blame the whole game on him. So anyways, guys, I'm going to shut up now and get out of here. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.